So Aqua are back after pretty much 8 years. What have you been doing in all this time?
Oh, all sorts of different things. We have all been working on sort of different projects, each on its own, and things together, and having kids and doing all sorts of stuff. And then last year, Lene actually called us, she spoke to Søren, and she called me up one day and said, how do you think about, should we do a tour in Denmark? And my first reaction was, yeah, let's do it. And everybody was in on it, and we did it. And then, it's just been sort of a progression of doing stuff, and the record company came to us and said...
What was it like when you first got back together, the four of you?
Well, actually, we've been together all the 8 years that we haven't really.
We're married.
So actually, but it's true. Me and Klaus been working together on other projects and stuff. So we all been together. So all of a sudden, it wasn't that strange to do a tour. But then things developed, and we started, doing more songs and stuff. And then we realized, why not do 3 more songs and do a best of album? And earlier on this, a month ago, we realized that we were going to make another album as well.
What's it like still performing Barbie Girl now, 10 years after it first came out?
We have been through so many ups and downs with the songs that you fall in love with them and then you fall out of love. And I think today we needed to detox a little bit. We needed an aqua detox. So we had that for 8 years now. So now we had the butterflies back, and we feel naive again. And very grateful for that we were able to be back. And I have to say, when I go on stage and sing Barbie Girl, I feel absolutely totally proud. It's one of our. It's one of our, the biggest songs, and we're totally proud of it. So,
what's the? How did the Back to the '80s sort of come about? The song.
Well, it was it started out being. Well, it's a boring story actually. We just thought it was. There's something naive about the '80s. There's something about the '80s that was special. Pop songs from the '80s, the way they did it, the way the synthesizer became a part of pop music, and I mean, England, Britain has some of the best pop songs ever, I think, is from the '80s and from British artists. So it was just in a way cheesy period, TV-wise, music-wise, but also a very important period, an optimistic period as well.
What were your personal favourite things from the decade?
Well, Rick Astley.
He's very popular.
I remember the fashion, the bad moments and the good moments. And the funny thing is, when you watch the kids in the street today, the 80s are coming back with neon colors and tights and everything. So it's all a retro thing.
Lots of British music this year has also been very 80s influenced. Have you heard any of the new sorts of bands around, like La Rue?
Yeah, and La Rue, which has, I think, strong connections to like Yazoo and
exactly. I like that too.
You've both got very similar hair as well. You and the girl from La Rue.
I mean, I was very much into that kind of music and Human League and Depeche Mode, all that stuff in the 80s. That was sort of what formed my musical background, I guess.
So with the greatest hits, is there any songs on the album that you're less proud of?
No, I think we all are pretty much proud of every track on that one. Where we put down a lot of songs on bits of pieces of paper in the studio, and then we just placed them on the table and shuffled them around until we had the sort of running order for the greatest hits. And some of it was, that's one really good, because we haven't listened to it or played it in a long time. And we actually missed out on one song.
Yeah, we did.
Which one?
It's a song called Good Morning Sunshine, and I think it was top 20 or something over here. But honestly, honest to God, we forgot it.
That's well done from only 2 albums ago.
That's how clever we are.
Well, we're actually going to test your knowledge on how many Aqua songs you still remember, because I've got some lyrics in front of me, and I'm going to read out one line, and you've got to try and guess what song it is. And some of them are quite funny lyrics. So here's the first one. I'm a victim of a hot love messenger.
Rose Red.
Absolutely correct, yeah.
Yes, 1 point for me.
Yeah, 1 point for you. The next one is, in the living room, I'm cleaning up from top to floor.
Around the
1-0 so far.
Oh, I'm up 1.
Next one, Prince, oh Prince, are you really sincere? Well done. And the next one, come on into my waves, you can sleep in my caves.
We belong to the sea.
Well done. And the last one is dum dee da dee da.
Roses are red.
Again. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Well done.
And honestly, if you remember that song, particularly that dum da 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 thing, Lena went to Norway and we had to finish the song. There's a part of the song where we reverse it, where she's di da dim da di da dim da. That's dum di da di da backwards.
Because they like some.
Because we had no time to do that rest part. So we reversed it. That was my story. You know, it sounded better in my head than actually went on TV.
You can cut that out.